Okay, I think we can start. Good morning. Thank you very much for coming here today, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues and distinguished guests. It's with great pleasure that I welcome you all to the first conference dedicated to digitisation. This is a term that it's difficult to pronounce, of cultural heritage CHARME project, organized with many partners that I want to thank to be here. And I'm very grateful to all the people that worked hard to organize this moment, which is very important for the city of Pavia, because as you know, we want Pavia in the future to be a city, international city of science. And then this is the first milestone that we want to put to organize this kind of events together. And on my right, I have the mayor of Poitiers. Thank you very much for coming. And I have also on my left Francesco Brendolise, my assessore. How do you say assessore in English? I don't know. Deputy. Okay. Thank you also to Stefania Tamburini from Regione Lombardia. From the Municipality of Coimbra, we have Joanna Guevia Louero. From Municipality of Iasi, we have Elena Farca. Thank you. From Municipality of Turku, we have Ville Matti Radioki. Sorry for the pronunciation, it's difficult for us. And from the Lviv Bureau of European Integration in Ukraine, we have Julia Katinska, and from University of Pavia, we have Marco Morandotti. Thank you for coming. Nothing else. I don't want to add anything else except to say again that I'm very grateful to have you here, and I hope that this time in Pavia will be for all us a moment to strengthen our relationship, to work together, and to reach some good achievement. Thank you very much. I give the words to Antonella Forlino, University of Pavia. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, good morning, everybody. It is really a pleasure as a representative of the University of Pavia to be here and welcome all of you. It's particularly nice because since 2020, with all of your municipality, we already started a collaboration in the European Campus of City University Alliance. So I really consider you as friends of our university and of our city. So welcome to the representative of the Municipality of Coimbra, of Iasi, of Poitiers, and of Turku. And I'm really happy to have also the representative of the Municipality of Lviv, because it is since 2023, if I'm not wrong. He's also associate partner of this alliance. It is a pleasure to be associate partner of the CHARME project, and I thank the Department of Civil Engineering and Architecture and Professor Morandotti for allow our university to be part of this project. I do believe that the digitalization of cultural inheritance is really important, and it can represent a breakthrough for the future. Let me spend two more words on how the University of Pavia feel the relevance of a joint venture with the municipality. Everything started in 2020, as I mentioned, with the alliances. It was a European grant that we successfully achieved. And it was a pilot project for everybody. It was great for the 7 partners of the university to work together and create innovative educational project. We create joint program that allow the students of our university to share a common educational path. But the real challenge was to work with the municipalities. For the University of Pavia to be able to create a strong link with the city, considering the type of university city like Pavia is fundamental. It's important that the students realize to be citizen of Pavia, as well as it's fundamental that the citizen in Pavia see the student as part of a community, because only in this way we can really go toward the future, not only local, not only regional or national, but the future of Europe. We really should build up the European citizenship. And this is the first step. And similarly to all the other partners that we have in the alliance, and some of you guys I just mentioned are here in this and belong to this project, they also are city university. And so we have and share this common goal. And that's the reason why use the connection of the alliance for the university to create innovative educational path. And in the new program, we have also lifelong learning activities that will involve not only students, but also citizens. It is fundamental for the city to look toward the joint venture with the university. So overall, I think that take advantage of the European University to build up other projects that can be competitive, national and international, and will allow to us, all of us, to be maybe key player is too much, but at least to have a voice in the building up of the future for us, but especially for the younger generation. So I'm really looking forward to further collaborate with you municipalities and with the city of Pavia. I think our common goal, taking advantage of all these opportunities that we successfully achieve, will really allow us to build up something for the future. So thank you, and I wish you a really successful project. I'm sure you will.
Buongiorno, io parlerò in italiano. Buongiorno a tutti e grazie per l'invito a questa giornata di presentazione del progetto CHARME. Innanzitutto vi porto i saluti di Regione Lombardia, in particolare della Direzione Generale Cultura che io qui oggi rappresento, ma vi porto anche i saluti di Dario Sciunnac, che è l'autorità di gestione del programma operativo regionale sui fondi dello sviluppo regionale FESR 21-27 ed è anche la Associated Policy Authority di questo progetto. Per quanto riguarda appunto il progetto di cui oggi parliamo, io credo che sia sempre, diciamo, molto stimolante e anche emozionante vedere quando paesi e culture diverse si confrontano e condividono insieme un percorso su un progetto, perché proprio dal confronto tra queste differenze che poi si trovano basi comuni, problemi comuni, aspettative comuni e insieme si trovano delle soluzioni innovative che poi tornano a beneficio di tutti. Per quanto riguarda poi anche il tema su cui interviene questo progetto, che è quello della digitalizzazione dei beni culturali, credo che sia un tema assolutamente cruciale, centrale e strategico nel contesto non solo nazionale ma anche internazionale d'oggi. E penso che se saremo appunto in grado di cogliere quelle che sono le opportunità che le innovazioni tecnologiche offrono, saremo anche in grado di ridare alla cultura quella centralità e quel ruolo strategico che merita. Sempre più spesso, per fortuna, vediamo che alla cultura viene riconosciuto un ruolo importante anche per garantire e promuovere lo sviluppo delle economie e delle comunità locali che sempre più spesso partecipano attivamente a recuperare il proprio patrimonio culturale, materiale e immateriale, e in base a questo riescono a fare dei progetti anche di sviluppo futuro. E l'altro ruolo che sempre più spesso viene riconosciuto alla cultura è anche quello di essere un fattore di benessere personale, un fattore curativo, se mi consentite il termine. Ci sono ormai molti studi che dimostrano come la partecipazione a eventi culturali, a mostre, appunto la fruizione di tutto il patrimonio culturale abbia un effetto curativo sulle persone per favorire il benessere psichico e fisico. Quindi sono tutti elementi importanti che questi progetti ci possono aiutare a sviluppare e a mettere in evidenza e consentire quindi alla cultura di avere in prospettiva anche sempre più risorse. Per quanto riguarda poi la digitalizzazione, ovviamente, come dicevo, è un tema strategico e centrale. Sull'ambito, diciamo, anche noi come Regione Lombardia, con le risorse della programmazione europea, in particolare del FESR, stiamo finanziando molti progetti sul tema della digitalizzazione dei beni culturali e come forse molti di voi sapranno anche sul PNRR nazionale, sempre finanziato con fondi europei, è stato approvato un piano nazionale di digitalizzazione. Piano che consentirà a Regione Lombardia di avere entro il 2025-2026 oltre 3 milioni di beni digitalizzati. Quindi diciamo che c'è un percorso comune in Europa su questo tema. Ecco, una piccola riflessione per concludere i miei saluti è quella che dobbiamo sempre ricordarci che è importante digitalizzare i beni culturali, ma dobbiamo sempre aver presente due aspetti fondamentali. Da un lato che dobbiamo sempre considerare la necessità dell'interoperabilità del dato, quindi digitalizziamo, ma digitalizziamo sempre in modo da garantire in futuro che il dato sia fruibile, aperto e appunto può passare da diversi tipi di piattaforme per essere condiviso e ampiamente diffuso. E dall'altro che la digitalizzazione del bene non può essere fine a se stessa, cioè come si diceva una volta delle ricerche di mercato che poi restano nei cassetti di chi le fa, ma la digitalizzazione dei beni culturali deve essere un punto di partenza per operare e servire a una valorizzazione, una tutela del bene. In questo senso ci sono innovazioni tecnologiche che poi ci consentono di operare molto sulla valorizzazione anche dei beni culturali. Questo proprio per garantire, come dicevo, la massima diffusione e la massima accessibilità al patrimonio culturale, tenendo in considerazione anche quelle che sono in alcuni casi le disabilità fisiche o psichiche delle persone che quindi non riescono, se non sono poste nelle condizioni giuste, ad accedere a godere di questo patrimonio. Ecco, per fortuna questi sono aspetti che mi sembra sono assolutamente previsti e diciamo compresi, oggetto del progetto CHARME. Quindi io auguro a tutti buon lavoro e sono già molto, diciamo, curiosa e impaziente di rivedervi presto per condividere i risultati e gli obiettivi che saranno raggiunti, in modo che poi si possano tutti insieme condividere e diffondere. Quindi grazie di nuovo e buon lavoro a tutti.
Well, now we have Leonor Monconduit, correctly pronounced. Okay, good. Mayor of the Municipality of Poitiers.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Mayor, dear representative of partner cities, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to be in Pavia here for the first time. And I thank the Municipality of Pavia, especially its mayor, for its warm welcome this morning. I'm the mayor of Poitiers, and I had the pleasure to meet some of you during the EC2U forum we hosted in Poitiers last year. Yes, I saw you were here, so I'm happy to see again some colleagues from our friend cities, partner cities of Coimbra, Iasi, Turku, Lviv, and Pavia, of course. So for those who did not have the opportunity to visit Poitiers yet, let me introduce my city a little bit first. Poitiers is a French city located exactly between Paris and Bordeaux. We are very proud to host one of the most ancient universities in France and in Europe. It has 30,000 students, about 1/3 of our total population, which makes us a very young city since 1492. Historically, we are a university renowned for its law and medicine faculties, and today our university also develops fields of excellence in training, research, and innovation oriented towards 3 sustainable development goals: education for all, clean energy, and health system for the future. But Poitiers, and it's the point of the project CHARME, is also a city that offers a great wealth in history and heritage. If you came to visit Poitiers, you could admire many Romanesque churches, including Notre-Dame-la-Grande, a real jewel of Roman art. You could also discover the palace of Aliénor d'Aquitaine, Queen of France and Queen of England, who lived there in the 12th century and made it one of the most remarkable examples of medieval civil architecture in Europe. All of it surrounded by beautiful medieval streets. And therefore, in Poitiers, we have been committed for several years in projects aiming at valuing, preserving our cultural heritage and cultural heritages in the world. It's one of the top issues of our international policies. Let me give you an example. This year, we are just finishing a project with our partner city in Argentina, Santa Fe. Argentina, as you know, is a country built out of European immigration, mostly French, Spanish, and Italian immigration. European who immigrated there built cities, official buildings, schools, theaters, based on their knowledge, their skills of the times, the examples they knew and they learned the trade on. So as a result, many buildings in Argentina and in Santa Fe looks like buildings you can see in France or even here in Pavia. Like in Santa Fe, the industrial school or the municipal theater. But they were, and they are still, in Argentina facing a problem. Their artisans, their architects do not have lost the knowledge and skills needed to renovate the buildings. So together with the city of Santa Fe and our Center for Training Apprentices of the Building Sector in Poitiers, we set up a project which intended to help Argentinian architects and artisans to redevelop these skills and to make them able to maintain their own heritage by themselves. This project shows the very great importance to preserve our culture, our history, and not only to look at it as a painting in a museum, but to know it, to foster it, to live with it and in it, and to transmit it to future generations. That's the point of the project that concretely begins today, CHARME. Allow me to pronounce it the French way, CHARMES. Preserving our heritage, raise awareness about it based on the immense potential of digital tools. So I can assure you today of the strong commitments of the city of Poitiers in this new project, and I thank Pavia City for coordinating it. This project, I think this project's ambitions are more and more meaningful as we go through difficult and challenging times. At the times, it seems that violence has passed beyond the bounds of international laws, and war has made its big return at the very doors of Europe. Violence against people, but also violence against cities, buildings, and violence against education and history. I am very pleased to see here today representatives of the Municipality of Lviv in Ukraine, to whom I give my deepest support and solidarity following the deadly strikes your city recently knew. Your place in this project, as well as in the ECTU Alliance, is more than ever welcome. Cultural heritage of Ukraine, as well as its academic one, must be protected, and sharing it together today is a way to do so. Everywhere in the world, actually, in the Middle East, in Palestine, we see that heritage is no more protected. Even the archaeological or religious heritage under the protection of UNESCO. But digitalization is part of the solution to preserve heritage, as well as to make it accessible to as many people as possible in our cities and around the world. So through our CHARME project, we reaffirm together that Europe, European countries, European cities, European universities are united about the major issue to protect our heritage. We care about our tangible and intangible heritage because it's part of our shared identity and part of the fundamental human rights. So, as the CHARME project knows its concrete kickoff meeting this week, I wish you all the best in the implementations of its ambitions, and I would be very pleased to host one of the future sessions in Poitiers. Thank you for your attention.
Merci beaucoup, Madame le Maire. Andiamo avanti, procediamo con gli interventi dei partner internazionali, mentre salutiamo il Sindaco di Pavia. Grazie. Passiamo ora all'intervento di Joana Gouveia Lauriero, che è capo dell'ufficio affari internazionali e istituzionali della Municipalità di Coimbra in Portogallo. Prego.
Yes. Grazie. A nome della Comune di Coimbra, Portogallo, vorrei iniziare salutando tutti i presenti colleghi e giornalisti. In particolare voglio salutare e ringraziare il sindaco di Pavia, che l'ha già fatto ora, dottor Michele Lissia, la vicerettora alle relazioni internazionali, professoressa Antonella Forlino, un'amica, il coordinatore del progetto dell'Università di Pavia, architetto Marco Morandotti, e la rappresentante della Regione Lombardia, direttore Stefania Tamborini. Mi piacerebbe anche salutare la signora Madame Léonore Monconduit, la maire di Poitiers, e i colleghi dei comuni di Poitiers, Iasi, Turku e Pavia, cogliendo questa occasione per menzionare con emozione la presenza dei nostri colleghi di Lviv, Giulia e Stanislao, ai quali esprimiamo ora personalmente il nostro grande piacere per la vostra partecipazione a questo progetto. In English now. On behalf of the Mayor of Coimbra, Professor José Manuel Silva, I have the pleasure to participate with my colleagues, Elizabeth Carvalho and Paulo Magalhães, on this first in-person interregional meeting of the CHARME project, supported by Interreg Europe and hosted by the leader of this partnership, the Municipality of Pavia. The name CHARME says it all: digital cultural heritage activities across multiple European regions. We are medium-sized European universities places where university cities, places where culture is the main drive and where culture policies embodies the integrated vision of culture in a concept geared towards the city and the transformative power of culture in society and in social life. The municipalities of Pavia, Coimbra, Poitiers, Turku, and Iasi have been collaborating as associated partners of the European Alliance ECTU, European Campus of City Universities, having the privilege to participate in the growing process between now 8 universities and their respective cities. It's a common responsibility that we all share with a deep sense of commitment. Since the beginning, when the ECTU Alliance was selected by the European Commission, we all believe that culture is a key element to build an European identity and to foster innovation, creativity, and economic growth. The ECTU Alliance is at the service of society through the bond between the member universities and the municipalities. Since its foundation, the ECTU Alliance is working to create a campus that connects academic communities, citizens, and stakeholders via a network of common activities and increased mobility. Our first common activity between the municipalities that enabled the process that brings us here today was the signature of the Friendship Agreement 2022 in this room, in the same room, which started the Culture and Heritage Living Lab, in the context of which the CHARME proposal was developed. The mayor of Coimbra was here in Pavia and signed this agreement, participating as well in the Pavia ECTU Forum organized by the university, which shows the close links and connectivity between the ECTU Alliance and this Interreg project. Everything has been built in parallel, developing both the broad concept of the ECTU Alliance and progressively increasing transnational cooperation through the identification of common features. These common features are, in this case, culture and the digitalization of cultural heritage. This concept of digitalization of cultural heritage brings it with it other important features that unite these partners that participate in the CHARME Interreg project, aligning us together. Cultural heritage restoration and preservation, planned conservation, climate-related impact, citizenship engagement, youth policies, cultural inclusion, mainly within the most disadvantaged. As stated in the European strategy for universities, our society needs more than ever the contribution of its universities. The challenges Europe needs to address require higher education institutions closely connected with their local and regional ecosystems, as well as to the societies they serve. These municipalities here present here today incorporated this connection to the society, and this is why the ECTU Municipalities Network was invited to participate by the Spanish presidency of the Council of the European Union last year in September to participate in the second forum of the European Alliances. And we, the ECTU Municipalities Network, were considered as an example in the session, bringing the European Universities Initiative closer to the European society. The European Commission considered our ECTU Municipalities Network a good practice in an evaluation report of the European Universities Initiative. So the ECTU Municipalities Network is also participating in the official program of the ECTU forums, and we had a meeting just a few days ago with the colleagues from the municipality and University of Linz, who are organizing next ECTU forum in October, where CHARME project will be presented by my dear colleague Maria Spiti. She will present this CHARME project in the ECTU forum in Linz. Considering Coimbra's examples of cultural digitalization in CHARME project, we decided to present a very specific concept. And the name of the concept is Step into the History of Coimbra. We choose 3 best practices that you will have the opportunity to see personally when you visit Coimbra. Coimbra is a medieval city with one of the most acclaimed and oldest universities in Europe, classified as UNESCO heritage. We are at the same time very focused in the future with high standards of quality of life and investing strongly in the tech and health sectors, retaining talent and giving high qualifications to young people. This concept explains why we have chosen 3 different best practices, very different among themselves, but they reflect this concept that I just explained. They represent our cultural drive based in our medieval and singular history as first capital of Portugal, with our policies that create an intense cultural life, full of tradition and modernity. We are looking forward to this process of sharing experiences and good practices with our partners from Pavia, Poitiers, Iasi, Turku, and Lviv, with the precious contributions of the advisory partner, the University of Pavia, Professor Marco Morandotti and his team, being sure that this technical and scientific knowledge will improve our expertise, will enable the improvement of our own systems at home. We believe that with these mutual learning procedures, we are shaping Europe, a Europe that is more competitive, better prepared for the future. According to the Interreg Europe Programme, the aim is also to improve a political instrument for each partner with a view to implement regional development strategies and ultimately presenting solutions that benefit all citizens. The improvement of each policy instruments can be achieved by including selection criteria in the calls to be launched in the future by the policy instrument, which value applications that take into account the digital dimension, specifically in cultural heritage. So, we will work hard to achieve these ambitious goals, collaborating at an European level to underline what unites us, promoting our cultural heritage, using digitalization, creativity, and including everyone in this process. Thank you very much.
Grazie per l'intervento puntuale e appassionato. Passo ora la parola a Elena Farca, che è la responsabile dell'ufficio Relazioni Internazionali e Programmi Culturali del Comune di Iasi in Romania. Prego.
Grazie, buongiorno. I will switch to English just to be more easy. I'm very pleased to be here today with all of you, but it's a very difficult task for me to speak after Joanna, who prepared such a extended and very detailed presentation about the project and about the Coimbra activities. I will take the opportunity also to thank very much Pavia representative. I'm sorry that the mayor is not here. We are very impressed by his welcome here. Thank you, Maria. Thank you all the team for the excellent organization of the event. Thank you all the people present here, and I'm very glad to meet again with our project partners. I will complete a little bit. I will not repeat what was already said, but I will complete a little bit with, let's say, our personal approach of the project. Yes, CHARME, it's a very good name for this project. And I remember that we had a brainstorming when choosing the name. It was a proposal from the team of Pavia at the beginning, and I remember I said, yes, it's CHARME. This is such a good idea because it's something meaningful for English, it's something meaningful for French, even if it's a different word, it's CHARME. And it's also a meaningful word in Romanian. It's CHARME, it's a good luck thing. So I said, yeah, this is the right word, because this is what this project done. It's bringing us together. It's about being together and working together and discovering things. It's about bringing the municipalities and the universities together. It started like this, but I think it's going even further. And it's also about creating a new team of people working together, of bringing ideas and, I don't know, innovation in common. It's about creating a new team, new collaboration, and it's about all the people being part here. I'm very impressed by all of you taking your time to attend this meeting, not only the people from the project, but all the people being present today. And I really appreciate this, and I want to thank you once again. So yeah, it's about digitalization, but it's also about heritage. And I think it's important to have this major task of giving something for the next generation, receiving something from our previous generation, and moving forward to the next generation through this innovation approach, through these new technologies that not only can bring the past and make it more accessible to youth and to the present generation, but it also help us to emphasize and to rediscover our heritage during the process and through new technologies. We choose for best practices some very modern application. You'll see we have a memory path that is bringing the past from the First World War through these new technologies on website, on application, on things that are really easy, tangible for new generation that need to learn more about our past and not forget it. We try to bring the history through 3D models and through VR. So we really try to make heritage, culture, and history more accessible and more attractive for the future generation. I think this is our important task. It's not only to create links and to bring together all our innovation and our creativity, but also to do something for our future generation. And I am really grateful to all the team that worked very hard, especially Pavia University and of course municipality. They worked very hard for this project to become a real project, and I'm sure that we will have the best pilot application together. And I'm really happy that we will have the opportunity to learn from each other and to learn more about the European heritage, culture, history, and to be able to make it available to the whole world through the new technologies. Thank you very much, and I really appreciate all your efforts and all your hard work. And yeah, hope to see you in Iași in the next years of the project. Thank you very much. Grazie mille.
Grazie alla dottoressa Farca. Cedo la parola a Ville Matti Racciocchi, spero di aver detto il nome giusto, ma lo imparerò in questi giorni, che è il project manager del Museo della Storia e del Futuro del Comune di Turku in Finlandia. Prego.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone, and greetings from Turku, Finland. My name is Ville Matti Racciocchi, and I work for the city of Turku. And I lead a project called Museum of History and the Future. And the aim of the project is to open a new cultural destination by the sea, just beside the medieval Turku castle. And in that castle, in its eastern tower, there's a mural, a wall painting, representing quite surprisingly the Battle of Pavia. We have no idea why it's there and who has painted it, but anyhow, it is part of our precious cultural heritage, and we are very proud of it. Cultural heritage is why we are here, and we are glad to be here. On behalf of myself and the city of Turku, thank you very much for inviting us here to Pavia. We have a small but very effective team of 2 persons here from Turku. I'm joined by my colleague Tuija Alihanperä, who is sitting next to me. Turku is oldest city in Finland, so its history and cultural heritage are an essential part of the identity of the city and its citizens. We therefore have a responsibility to ensure that heritage issues are an important part of the city's decision-making and development projects. Sharing and making heritage information accessible goes hand in hand, being proactive about its preservation and how it can be used, for example, to different kind of digital solutions. In addition to learning from our project partners and sharing our own ideas, we plan to further develop the Turku's digital and data strategy during the project, so that the preservation and accessibility of cultural heritage material will be at the core of the renewed strategy. It's great to be able to share Turku's own best practices and at the same time increase our own knowledge of how the digital dimension of cultural heritage is being used across Europe. Thank you again for the invitation. We look forward to our upcoming program and upcoming discussions. Thank you very much.
Grazie dell'intervento e grazie della presenza naturalmente. Ora interverrà la vice direttrice dell'Ufficio per l'integrazione europea del comune di Lviv in Ucraina, Julia Katinska, a cui rivolgo anche un sentimento corale già espresso di grande solidarietà per la situazione complicata e difficile e complessa della loro città e del loro paese. E fa piacere avervi qui perché è un momento dove già buttiamo il cuore oltre l'ostacolo, già ci vediamo uniti nell'ambito dell'Unione Europea e quindi già cominciamo a collaborare insieme creando le basi per il futuro. Prego, dottoressa.
Good afternoon. It's really nice to be here. My name is Yulia. I'm from Lviv. It's in the western part of Ukraine, not so far away from the Poland border. It's a huge honor for us with my colleague Stanislav today to be here with you and to be this discovery partner of this project. You know, my city is not so far away from European Union. I am lucky enough just to be here alive and to tell the story of my city and Lviv and what kind of cultural heritage it has. My city is actually amazing city compared to another one because we don't have so many Soviet heritage compared to another Ukrainian cities. Lviv is more closer to Europe, as I mentioned, and it has a lot of cultural heritage from Austrian-Hungarian Empire. So we have a lot of museums, we have a lot of different fascinating things that we can share. And during the COVID, we started the greatest program, how to save this heritage, how to digitalize everything to remember how it was. And we didn't even imagine that such kind of things can help us in the future when the Russian missiles destroy all our heritage, destroy all our homes, apartments. And these things, these digital things, can help us to rebuild it. Lviv is a very young city, very colorful city, very walkable city. We have amazing, huge university that is also the part of another project, as a lot of this right now know about it. And in the next year, we will be European Youth Capital. The last year, we had the third place as a European Innovation Capital. We have this opportunity to share with our partners and came up with different innovative ideas how to help to save our heritage. You know, last week I was hiding in my bathroom, helping that my family, my friends will not suffer from Russian missiles. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. It didn't happen with me, but it did happen with my colleague, Yarina. She was killed by Russian missiles during her staying with her family in one of the greatest cultural building that is the heritage of Austrian-Hungarian Empire. It was right now in the city center. It was one of the beautiful cities. It was one of the beautiful streets, one of the beautiful houses. We will never imagine that it could happen right in the city center of our beautiful city. But it did. Unfortunately, the whole family, 4 members of family, the mother and 4 daughters, one of them was my colleague, Yarina, died. You know, thanks God we have the digital 3D scanning of the street, the digital 3D scanning of the houses. And right now, a lot of architectures and bureaus and people from Lviv City Council, from another industry that is involved in different projects can help us to rebuild that house. But unfortunately, it can help us to come back to life our people. I know that its projects all about saving the heritage, saving the memory, helping people to heal everything that they are going through. Right now, we are going through the hell, but we still try to handle all of these challenges and still try to save our heritage because we want for our future generation to remember the moments, how it feels like to live during these horrible times, and what kind of culture, what kind of Ukrainian identity we save here. I don't want to just to, you know, like force you to feel the bad things about us, just to feel this pity. Here today with my colleague, we just want you to emphasize that all these cultural things and heritages very matter when it comes to your identity, when it comes to what you protect during this war. Unfortunately, there are a lot of museums, a lot of culture that Russian destroyed all over Ukraine. I don't want even mention the biggest number of objects that is right now destroyed completely. I just wanted to ask you to help us during this project or another one, to be our partners, to support us in this not easy way, and to help us to save this heritage that we already have. We have a lot of to explore, we had a lot of to show you, because it's actually amazing city, and people right now, they are building different constructions just to save the monuments, just to save the churches, just to save the museums. Even right now, during the war, they organize different cultural events just to remember what it's all about, why we are doing this, not just because it's one more another project that we get finance. It's all about our history, our culture, our feeling to be one of united community that can help each other. Thank you one more time for all this opportunity that you give us just to be this discovery partner. We know that we have a lot to learn from the University of Pavia, from different cities of European Union. We really want to share also our history, our heritage, just to show that we can in the future can invite you just to see what it's all about, not only on the pictures, not only through Wikipedia, but to feel our amazing, beautiful city. And we are building these heritages also for the future generation, because right now we have a lot of internally displaced people, and we want to help them to understand what it looks like to save your heritage. Thank you so much. It's an honor for us just to be here, just to be the part of this project and to discover more and more about this amazing city and your culture too during this day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Giulia. Ora cedo la parola al professor Morandotti, professore ordinario di architettura tecnica dell'Università di Pavia, che conclude gli interventi come partner importante tecnico, insomma, del progetto. E prego, professor Morandotti.
Grazie, Francesco. So thank you for everybody for being here. In the end, Maria, we did it. So it's really starting. And I'm really glad that we all together have this opportunity to start working together within this project, because at least in my opinion, but is a common opinion as far as I have listened this morning, it's a really good opportunity to share together knowledge and experiences. And I really think that these two words are really strong keywords within this project, and also within every kind of, let's say, policy that facing the future. And I am also glad within all the group of my colleagues that work with me, and without them it should not have been possible to be here, to be part of an ambitious project. I really think that the ambition of this project is related at least to two main points. The first one, and it has already been stressed, is that this project deals with a very front-end topic in terms of innovation and preservation. And the second point is that valorization and preservation of cultural heritage is something that deals with several items and topics that has already been stressed. And in this case, valorization and preservation of cultural heritage is developed through digital innovation. And so I think that this project moves exactly on the frontier of several transformation processes that are coming all around Europe and worldwide. And obviously the main aim of the project, as already Mrs. Tamborini from Lombardy region stressed, is to generate an added value together. So both of us will share his own experiences, knowledge, expertise, and all is fine. All is interesting, all is amazing. I have the opportunity to give a look to all the best practice that you shared. And what I really hope, and is the effort that we will try to do, is to generate something added value from this sharing, so learning it each together. And this is a cooperation project, and as far as I believe, cooperation means, at least in this Italian etymologic base, doing things together. And this is exactly what I think we will do, is doing together and learning together. And the last thing that I'd like to stress is that cultural heritage is something related, of course, to identity. And this is a word that I have listened several times this morning. So it's related to memory, which is strongly related to identity itself, and is something that has really high value It's not possible to estimate, of course, the exact value of cultural heritage, but at the same time is a really high vulnerability, and vulnerability due many natural and unfortunately human reasons. And so I think that preservation of heritage as a physical asset and preservation of heritage as memory of it is something that is really crucial for our countries and for Europe, and they have never been so relevant right in this year. So I really hope that this is the beginning of cooperation that can move around the frontiers, and not just the frontiers of countries, but the frontiers of disciplines, interest, and stakeholders and partners to make a path together. So thank you everybody for being here, and I think that we will have in these 3 days a lot of time to spend together discussing this topic. So welcome here, and have a nice period in this sharp beginning. Thank you.
Grazie al professor Morandotti. Abbiamo terminato la nostra carrellata di interventi che hanno dato a coloro che sono intervenuti. Ringrazio gli stakeholder che sono intervenuti, ringrazio i colleghi assessori e consiglieri comunali per la presenza, perché non è una presenza diciamo banale, perché il conoscere anche quanto si sta facendo come Comune di Pavia in proiezione internazionale è importante per tutti noi ed è per tutti noi di stimolo. Io dico sempre che andare a confrontarsi con altre realtà europee, altre realtà internazionali ci aiuta tutti a crescere. Crediamo molto che la cooperazione internazionale non sia solo un fatto di rapporti, ma sia un fatto veramente di crescita delle nostre comunità. Ora noi consegneremo agli ospiti internazionali un bel libro sulla città di Pavia, augurando che trascorrano questi 3 giorni di intenso lavoro, di molto lavoro qui a Pavia. Cercheremo anche un po' di coccolarli con qualche visita e comunque con qualche momento diciamo più leggero, insomma, perché ci devono stare anche momenti più leggeri nell'ambito dei rapporti tra le nostre città, e appunto ci auguriamo che questi 3 giorni, oltre a essere 3 giorni di intenso lavoro, siano 3 giorni dove voi vi sentiate a casa a Pavia. Pavia è anche la vostra casa. Grazie.
Okay, so we have a little present for our friends, and we call first the mayor of the municipality of Poitiers. We have a present. The Municipality of Coimbra. Municipality of Iasi. Municipality of Turku, and Lviv, Bureau of European Integration.